wagon that carries the china from
That's right.
farm to farm for
That's
church
correct.
services, because after church they always eat together.
Right, right.
So
Well, they have their bench wagon
They
too,
have the bench
to carry
wagon,
the bag. And then for the weddings, they have all the china, and of course, so much food. And a lot of people are involved in the wedding and getting ready for it, and the cooks and the waiters, and it's amazing.
And the waiters are from the other families?
Yes, and friends, of course.
Friends.
Yeah.
So it's just a great time. What's the cake like?
Usually it's pretty much like our cakes would be, very kind of fancy, and maybe some roses on it. It'll say congratulations to the name of the bride and the groom. And the cake sets on what they call the ek, or the corner table, and that's where the bride and groom sit with their witnesses, which would be like what we would call our bridesmaids and groomsmen.
And how do they dress?
Well, the bride wears a traditional Amish dress in whatever color, no white. She'll have a white apron, but her dress will be maybe blue or green. It depends on the bride, really, but
With no
plain.
pins?
Well,
I mean, with no buttons?
yeah, some of them will use snaps. It depends on the area again. And of course, she'll have her white cap, and the groom will wear what we would consider to be a suit. It's made a little bit different than our men's suits, but they're all very well dressed. And the little children that help pass things out, they're dressed, they are so cute. Amish children are so adorable.
But their clothes are plain. They're not
very
patterned.
plain. No,
They're
no
plain.
patterns. Very plain,
It's just
solid colors.
Solid colors. Then is it hard to get in with the Amish?
Not usually. Depends on who the Amish are. I mean, some of the communities it's difficult. But like the ones up in Indiana, I consider them one of the most friendly groups. And I didn't have any trouble getting in there and getting to know them. We have so many Amish friends now, when we go there, we can't even hardly get around to see them all.
Wow. Well, I know that when I go to Indiana, I love having fun with them. There's a man in Shipshewana, Indiana. He has this great old, he makes kettle popcorn.
Oh, yes.
And the fire, you know who I'm talking about? And so I'll go up to him and I'll say, "Wie bist du heit?" And he looks at me because I don't look like I can speak like that, but I'll speak because I was raised there as a little girl, and all we knew was Pennsylvania Dutch. And so it's really a lot of fun to go and just blow them away with saying something to them.
And they're so funny. Have you noticed that? They really like to laugh and joke.
They do?
Yeah, when we get together and have supper with them, we are laughing so hard our sides are aching by the end of the evening.
And that's why they're healthy and happy, and but they are just like we are in some areas.
Oh, definitely. They have the same feelings we do. They really do. They go through the same emotional traumas, and yeah, they're not. And somebody asked me once, "Why do you have accidents in your books?" I said, because that's part of the Amish way. Buggy accidents, farming accidents. I mean, it's just part of their life.
Yes, I know how many buggy accidents on on the 20 US 20 there, where they would be hit by those big trucks and killed. It was just awful.
I know. I don't think there's an Amish family out there that hasn't been affected in some way by a tragic accident.
Well, how long does it take to write a book like this?
Anywhere between 3 and 6 months. It depends upon my schedule and how much time I have to just sit and write. 6 months is usually the longest it takes me, and sometimes I can do them in 3.
But you just sit and write an outline and then
I usually start with the outline, and then I start writing chapter by chapter. And of course, as I write, it changes. Yeah, things happen. I always say my characters take over
as you start writing.
Yeah.
So you've got almost 50 books. Come on, children's books, Amish books, and I remember your books when I'm walking through the stores, and so I'm so glad I got to interview you with these. Do they ever make stories out of your books, like movies?
That hasn't happened yet, but I'm still hoping.
You would like to?
I would like to see that, if it's done in the right way, of course.
There was a wonderful Amish movie I just saw not long ago.
Was it Amish Grace?
Amish Grace.
Yes.
that was very nicely put together,
It was very well
wasn't it?
done, I thought.
And how did the Amish feel about that?
You know, I don't know. I haven't talked to any of my Amish friends to see whether they've seen the movie, and I doubt that they have, unless they went to an English friend's house and saw it.
It's amazing because we just went down and did a special with the Amish. They let me in because of my uncles. And we filmed all the old ways of doing things. Remember that shucking corn? I mean, I remember doing that as a kid. You put the corn in this machine and you turn it and all the corn comes out and the cob comes out another way. And that was so much fun. But they keep asking, can we see it?
Oh, do
when do you have it ready?
A lot of them are curious about that.
They want to see it. And so I'll see them not too long from now, and I'll send them all those pictures. And what's next for you?
Well, I'm starting my Kentucky series. I'm about halfway through book 1 on that. So I'm excited to have this release next spring. And I'll be going to Kentucky again to promote it, of course. But it was fun to even think about writing a book in Kentucky.
Oh, where the horses are and the bluegrass and all. It's
and then I
very
have an
pretty.
Amish themed devotional coming out this fall in November, which actually incorporates some of our trips that we've taken and how we've related to the Amish in the different experiences that we've had.
Well, there you have it. You may want to take a trip and visit Indiana, Pennsylvania, Ohio, or Kentucky, where some of the Amish are, but be kind. Don't be rude. It's very important that we be kind to them. How would you like people just snapping pictures in your face or being rude to you? Well, they don't like it either. So be kind to what you do. And don't forget, pick up Wanda's books. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
Widowed and a mother of a 4-year-old boy, Lydia King makes a major move in her life so as to give her and her son the best chance at life. In Lydia's Charm by Wanda Brunstetter, you can follow the story of a woman in an Amish community who desires to bring hope to her mother and move on with her life after suffering the devastating loss of her husband. In this story about family, tragedy, and love, discover encouragement of your own to continue living life for the better days that are ahead. Lydia's Charm is available for this buy-the-book offer of $14.99. Call 888-725-8033 and request offer number 256. That's 888-725-8033. Request offer number 256. Buy the book today. By the Book's Dorothy Spaulding opens her heart in her book, We Walk by Faith, Not by Sight, a story that will connect with every reader as Dorothy shares her real adventure in faith, walking the cross thousands of miles throughout the United States for 8 years, witnessing and challenging people to be bold witnesses for Jesus. Order your copy by calling 888-725-8033 for just $14.95 plus shipping and handling. Ask for offer number 140.